try to be as quick as I possibly can. I just got home and have a couple minutes before I have to go in the house. I keep getting asked, Micah, where are you guys at in your case? Bring us up to speed. So I'm going to try to do that. September 29th, we go back for the 4th hearing to get the agreed order overturned to get the land to come back to us. The reason why we are doing that is because Doug and I never saw the agreed order. We never laid eyes on it. We didn't know what was in the agreed order. There wasn't a POA in place. We didn't sign the agreed order, all the things. We had no idea whatsoever about that, like what was in this agreed order. We had zip, nada. The first that we'd heard about the agreed order was when the house was bulldozed down. I called the clerk of courts to see if the house was still in our name. She just said, I'll just send you what we got. Immediately when we got that, we immediately emailed our old attorney. We're like, what is this? What is this? And in this agreed order, the city's attorney and our old attorney were going back and forth, basically what was best for Doug and Micah. But we were nowhere in that. So they're playing out this whole thing, what's in our best interest. But the two people that were most affected were nowhere in that conversation whatsoever. So if the judge overturns it, the land comes back to us. The house is gone, and it's a whole nother thing. So we've got that. And then we've got the federal malpractice lawsuit against our old attorney for obvious reasons. The agreed order, we, through the emails, once we fired our old attorney, hired the new attorney, that's when he was like, you guys can get this land back. It's not a valid, your signatures, there's got to be an acknowledgement that you agreed to that. We didn't because we never saw it. It's just disturbing on so many levels what happened to our family. So with that, it's all the red flags. Straight from the beginning with our old attorney, we let him know the conflict of interest with mayor, he was the mayor, David Ware. We sent him the loan documents. He had a fiduciary duty at that point to investigate. You took an oath that you would do the right thing. You're supposed to have your client's best interests at the forefront. It's 100% obvious that ours were not. So we have the federal the federal malpractice. We go into depositions soon. And then we have the federal lawsuit against the City of Pigeon Forge and David Ware for, again, obvious reasons. Conflict of interest. We have emails where John Ware was in direct communication with CDM Smith, the engineer of the city, and he's given his preferred way, the road to go through, where he wanted the road. It's absolutely sick that you'll take out somebody's property to save a few campsites. It's disgusting. And then, our constitutional rights were violated. We had no due process. At a couple of the hearings, I've met some wonderful people, but one in particular, she just started showing up at the first hearing. That was May 5th. And through that, she and I have talked several times, and she's actually in law school now, or she was in law school. I'm sorry. She did 2 years of law, or she is doing law. And she said, I've sat in many courtrooms, and I've never witnessed what's happened to your family. Your rights were violated from the city to your old attorney to, just all the way around. It's disgusting what happened to our family. And anyway, that's a quick rundown. I hope that I made sense, and drop me some comments. I'd love to answer anything that I can for clarity. The complexity of our story it's like a ball of yarn, and you just keep unraveling it. And we're putting together this timeline and the open records request that we have. as clear as like literally the noses on your face, what we've put together. And so that's going to be like, that will be out next week. We're about finalizing that and getting it where it needs to go. Somebody has asked for it, so that's what we'd already been working on it, but now that gave us the push to finish it. Anyway, God bless y'all. Happy Saturday.